Lowdown.
What's up, guys? Liquid Lola here, and welcome to the brand new The Liquid Lowdown. This is my list of 5 things from the past week that I kind of liked. So whether it's entertainment news, pop culture news, gaming news, pretty much anything that I kind of came across over the internet and found interesting, it's gonna make my list of 5. So I hope you like what I've done. We're gonna jump right in. Coming in at number 5, it's something that's near and dear to my heart, and that's Star Trek. Star Trek Picard is the new series that's coming out on CBS All Access. CBS that gave us Star Trek Discovery, which is awesome, by the way. If you have not watched it, you need to go and binge it because it's incredible. They brought back Patrick Stewart as Jean-Luc Picard, our favorite captain from the Next Generation. And we don't know that much about it yet. There's a lot of stuff that's coming out of San Diego Comic-Con this week. Picard will be making it back into space. We don't exactly know how that's going to happen. I guess that'll unfold as we watch this series. But all they've really teased so far is Captain Picard and his dog, like on a vineyard. It looks like he's retired from Starfleet, and he's just kind of chilling on a planet with him and his dog in a vineyard. I don't know if they're just like drinking wine all day. I don't know what's happening, but we're gonna find out. Jonathan Frakes, the guy who played Riker, Commander Riker, make it so #1. Picard's #1 will be directing some of the episodes. Now, Jonathan Frakes, he directed some of the Next Generation episodes, he directed some Voyager episodes, he directed some Discovery episodes. Some of my favorite ones were ones that he directed. So it's gonna be cool if he actually shows up and makes a cameo in one of these shows, Jonathan Frakes as Riker. They said that it is also possible that some of the Next Generation cast may make cameos if it makes sense. Okay, I had to stop this right here because they are showing cameos. They are doing cameos. I had already edited this video and they dropped the trailer for Star Trek Picard at San Diego Comic-Con, and my mind is completely blown right now. It's completely blown. They are doing cameos. They showed 7 of 9 and they showed Data. Spoiler alert, go watch the trailer right now. We'll see what happens, but I'm very excited. I'm very much looking forward to Star Trek Picard, and we're gonna get that at the end of this year, the end of 2019 on CBS All Access. So we'll see what happens. Number 4 is Jason Momoa's dad bod. I'm completely here for it, but some people on the internet tried to body shame him. First off, I don't care if Jason Momoa has a 6-pack or a keg. I'm still here for it, okay? What we're not gonna do is, we're not gonna sit here and say bad things about Aquaman, about Khal Drogo, about Conan the Barbarian, about whatever his name was on Stargate. No, I'm not here for that. I'm not here for that. And the fact remains that Jason Momoa and his dad bod, maybe a little extra pounds or whatever, it makes him a little more human. It makes him a little more like, come here, Jason, let me fix you a juice. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying. I just didn't really appreciate it. And people were saying some really nasty things about Jason Momoa's dad bod. I think it's just hateration. I don't know why y'all are hating, but Jason Momoa is a fine specimen of a human, regardless of whatever shape he's going to be in. And trust and believe, as soon as he's going to go back in to be Aquaman again, he's going to be right back in the gym and he's going to be cut up again. Let the man have a vacation in Italy with his wife and his children. Jason Momoa's dad bod, this is for you. Coming in at number 3 on my list is the Nintendo Switch Lite. Now, as most of you know, I am a Sony fangirl. I'm a PlayStation girl, period. But I did grow up on Nintendo. Nintendo Switch, I see people playing it on the subway. Sometimes people will have their little Nintendo Switch with them. Nintendo just announced a Nintendo Switch Lite. Light switch? Switch Lite? Get it? Anyway, they introduced a Switch Lite. I don't really know what the purpose is for this thing. It kind of looks like they're reviving the PlayStation Vita. Y'all remember the PlayStation Vita, right? Looks kind of like a Vita to me, but whatever. Yeah, so they're having a Nintendo Switch Lite. The regular Nintendo Switch is like $300 retail. This is going to retail at $200. The Lite is smaller, it can't dock to the TV, and has no detachable Joy-Cons or rumble. It does add a real D-pad, however, which people have been requesting on the regular Switch since it came out. So I don't know, it's a portable device, but the Switch was already portable. So I don't know. I don't know if there's a market for this. I suppose people will buy it. I don't really know. I don't really know what to think about it. It's not like it's substantially cheaper. It's just like $100 cheaper. So is that worth it for somebody to buy a Switch Lite with less functionality? I'm not sure. Coming in at number 2 on my list are Sith Troopers! They're Stormtroopers, but they're red, and they're totally badass, and they have black and red blasters, and I don't know what else they do, but cosplayers, get out your red can of spray paint. Sith Troopers are going to be in the brand new movie that we're getting this Christmas, Star Wars: The Rise of Skywalker. When we first saw images of the Sith Troopers, there was speculation that maybe they were guards for Emperor Palpatine. But it seems like that's not the case. They are actually serving the First Order. And according to a description that was on the display at San Diego Comic-Con, in its ultimate push towards galactic conquest, the First Order readies an army of elite soldiers that draw inspiration and power from a dark and ancient legacy. Are these stormtroopers that serve the dark side of the Force, or are these stormtroopers that can use the dark side of the Force? We don't know. I'm like, that's kind of blowing my mind, and I'm like, wait, what's happening? Like, are they going to be like seriously kicking ass and like using the Force and like living up to the way they look? Because they look completely badass. So I don't know. I'm completely here for it. It's Stormtroopers, it's Sith, it's the dark side of the Force, it's the final movie for this Star Wars saga. So I'm here for all of it. They're Sith Troopers, and they're red, and they're awesome. Coming in at number 1 on my list is probably no surprise, but it's the black female 007, Leshawna Lynch. We know her from Captain Marvel. She was like the pilot friend who was kind of saving the day along with Captain Marvel, whatever. She was fine in the movie. I liked her fine. She's going to be the brand new 007. That Daniel Craig is also going to be in the movie. James Bond is going to be in the movie, but he's going to be retired, and she's going to be the new 007. Most people would probably expect me to be on board with this. I'm all for sisters doing it for themselves, and women can do anything, and I still stand behind that. But when it comes to my 007, where is my Idris Elba? Why haven't I gotten my Idris as James Bond? That's what we were all waiting for. And now you're just gonna like slide this British actress in as 007? Like, I'm not here for this. I'm sorry. I don't like it. Yes, I'm saying it. I don't like it. It doesn't sound right. It doesn't feel right to me. I want my James Bond and my 007 to be the same person. I don't want there to be a 007 and then there to be a James Bond over here. I don't want that. I don't want that. I want James Bond and 007 to be the same person. I want you to drink a martini and be like shaken, not stirred. I want you to be hot. I want you to be a womanizer. I want you to have Bond girls. I want all of that. That's what we sign up for with our James Bond. I'm sorry, it might not be the most feminist take on things, and I am a feminist, but I want my James Bond to be James Bond. Come on, guys. I don't want to have a black female 007. Make her something else. Make her something else. I want to have my hot James Bond saving the day. That's what I want. A female can save the day, absolutely. Women, we kick ass. That's what we do. But we don't do it under the name 007. I'm just not here for it. I would much rather see a really new kick-ass James Bond, Idris Elba. And he even wanted the role, so what is even happening right now? Will I see it? Yes. Will they get my money? Yes. Will I spend money eating popcorn and getting my milk duds? Yes. But really, I'm not really here for it. I'm not really feeling it. And, you know, I feel like Hollywood is kind of overcompensating at this point, which is a weird thing to say as an entertainer and as an actress and as someone who's been in the business. Like, it's weird for me to say that. I really do believe in colorblind casting and, you know, specific gender role casting. I believe in all of that. But guys, this is James Bond. This is James Bond. I feel like you can't have 007 without having James Bond. So it's really kind of weird to me. I don't know why they're doing it. And I think that it's something that may fail. And then it sets us back even further. So I don't know. I mean, we'll see what happens. We'll see the trailers. Right now it's just an announcement. So we don't have all the information. My gut reaction to this is that I'm not a fan. I'm not a fan. And she's not hot enough for me. Is that bad to say? Like, is that bad to say? Like, am I like, I don't want to be that person. I really don't want to be that person, but like, I want her to be like, if she's going to be like leading this, I mean, she needs to be banging on all fronts. She's a very attractive woman, but she's not like hot. Like, if you're going to put somebody in this role, they need to be hot, whether they're female or a male. They need to be somebody who can have women wanting them, men wanting them, anybody in between wanting them. That's what James Bond is. James Bond is sex. James Bond is like, everybody wants him. That's what I want for my 007. So yeah, I'm not really here for it. That's my number one. I think that's like probably the most controversial news that came out in the past week. I'm not here for the black female 007. I'm sorry. Keep hope alive, all of that, but no, not in my 007. No. So that's this week's episode of the Liquid Lowdown. I hope you liked it. Please give me your feedback in the comments and like, share, and subscribe. Make sure you hit the bell so that your notifications are turned on so you know when I do one of my live streams or when I post a new video to my YouTube channel. I will be back next week with the next Liquid Lowdown. I hope I see you guys then. Bye.
The Liquid Lowdown.